Alright, we're starting up again.
Back from the break, Neosporin brought you that previous interruption there.
That is epic. I've been saying we need to have ads on this. Seriously.
It's for the Zergling. You know, the skin gets a little dry, so gotta have that antibiotic treatment there for it.
Definitely.
Cure up that rash.
Looks like we got a Thor coming out for Mitch and Stone. I guess Thors are pretty good against Banelings, from what I hear.
But will it do good against his small units?
Yeah, they're not so good against the Zerglings, but they do soak up the Baneling hits. They're pretty good against roaches. Looks like that Marine did not die somehow. He's
a poor, lone little guy. Oh, there he goes. One hit.
Yeah, that Zergling hit.
One hit wonder.
Yes. And he's got the... I guess he's going to go Banshee, but he's not actually put in the money to build the Banshees as of yet.
I would love to see some battle cruisers in this game.
That would be pretty amazing. I'm not going to lie. He has one Viking coming. Oh, he's out of Banshee now. Switching it up on us. That's a lot of buildings for Mitchell. I don't think he can actually spend his money enough to... At least the gas, anyway. He's got a lot of minerals in the bank. Needs to take a third base here to support all those buildings. Construction facilities.
Quailman now has half the map covered in creep, which gives him the advantage about seeing any coming pushes.
Yes, it does. He's also throwing down Infestation Pit and a Spire just to keep his options open. He likes to have all the different tech paths available to him. Yeah, you know what? He's in a very good position here. Mitch and Stone has not been able to apply pressure for a while, so he's getting up his economy where he wants it, his tech where he wants it, and Mitch and Stone's kind of backed into a corner a little bit here. I mean, yeah, he's getting some Thors out, but he's spent a lot of money on units that he can't really do much with at this point, just with the gas limitation.
Especially with Quailman having double the mining facilities there.
Yeah, and that is starting to add up. I don't know what the worker tab looks like, but well, actually, he doesn't have as many workers as he could. He's sitting about 70, which is all right. But if he, oh well, you know what? There we go. Now that's about where you want it to be.
Yeah.
And Mitchell's doing just fine for having 2 bases. About 50 workers, 50 to 60 is pretty good. Not doing so hot in the upgrades, but that's all right.
What do we have going over here?
That's a big attack force. I think McQuillman's just trying to see what's going on, check on the extra expansions. If he can snipe one, he'd like to, but since there isn't one there... It wasn't going to, but then it happened, so...
Yeah.
Oh, is he over there? Okay, we'll be quiet. Okay. We got really excited the last game, but that was pretty amazing. We'll try not to, unless something really crazy happens again. I don't know, we were going to play a couple more, but we probably don't have to, per se. No, I gotta work tomorrow morning. Yeah. You know, we are casting this right now, too, by the way. Yeah. Just wanted to let you know that. I mean, if it's important, I'd rather talk about that than the game, but if it's not...
Words of wisdom.
Anyway, it looks like the food counts are just about equal. Planetary Intergalactic, says Quailman.
Planetary Intergalactic. That reminds me of a Beastie Boys song. Intergalactic Planetary. That's what it was. Quailman's got those two reversed. He needs to start busting out and getting his song names right.
I don't know. This is actually a really tricky composition to deal with. Thors and the Banshees. Oh, he's trying to snipe Thor. And he's going to not burrow again.
Those Thors actually are holding up better than I thought they would.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's a tricky composition to deal with, I think.
Personally, I would have just a couple workers maybe repairing a few of his Thors.
Yeah, that would probably be a good idea, I think. He's got the Spore Crawler on its way. He's getting some
try
Corruptors.
To beef up against those Banshees.
He's also got a bunch of Zerglings moving out. you know what? He knows where the army is. That's where's that creep coming into play. Is he going to try to run by?
Oh, what's this? We got a little...
Nope, he's trying to check the third. Well, that's probably a smart thing. If he's got the third, then he should attack it. But since he doesn't, if he can just hold on here, he's going to be in a good position. That's going to be the tricky part, though, is holding on. Does Mitchell have the cloak? No, he doesn't. He's just using the Banshees for their DPS.
Those Raptors
just tore them up.
Fast work of those.
Now it's just the Thors, and the Thors by themselves are a lot less scary. They're still scary, but they're less scary. Oh, well, there's more Banshees, though. I don't know. Does he have Broodlord tech up quite yet? He's Greater Spire's on the way. If he can hold on till then, he probably will have this game in the bag. Should probably build some Zerglings in the meantime to help with those Thors. Uh-oh. Looks like Mitchell's going to try to go and take out this fourth base over here of Quailman's. Meanwhile, nothing going on down here. And, oh, roaches pop out at the last second to try to defend it, but they are not enough.
I think he definitely has this base.
Yeah, I think that base has seen better days. Alright, and there's the Broodlords. Well, that bought him enough time to get those up. We'll see if the Broodlords will be enough. The splash damage from the Thors is good against the Broodlords, but the Broodlord in equal numbers, the Broodlords do win. So you pretty much have to have more Thors than Broodlords. Sending in the throwing in some extra infested Terrans to get a little more damage in. And he's backing up. He probably should keep attacking here. I think he can actually win this fight. Well, maybe not.
Once again, that long range really comes in handy.
Yep, but those broodlings are just chewing those Thors up. I think Mitch and Stone's forced to back off here. Well, he's still trying to keep on the push. It's going to be tricky, though. Oh, Roach is coming in. He's still got to deal with those Banshees, but I guess he's trying to take out the ground units first. Should probably turn the production tab back on. Yeah, building some corruptors. That's a good decision right there. Yeah, you need to back off there, Logan. Alright. Well, he's still got enough units all over the place. He's just got to get his stuff together and he can take this, but maybe Mitchell realizes this and is backing off. I don't know. Oh, that's happening too.
If he takes this, it's definitely going to hurt on Mitch and Stone.
Yeah, Mitch and Stone's all mined out of his main. His natural is now gone. I think this game's over. Menzel got almost doubling him up in food. I think it was just too much stuff going on for Mitch and Stone, or for Quailman. I'm not sure if he completely outplayed him, but he definitely had enough more stuff that it didn't make too much of a difference.
I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed. I was really wanting to see a Nidus worm this round.
There's always game 2. And if necessary, game 3. Let's hope for a game 3. Let's hope that Mitch and Stone managed to even it out. And that's a lot of Zerglings. That, and the Broodlords coming in too. Does he have the Corruptors? He's going to need some Corruptors to deal with those Banshees. I don't see very many Corruptors. I see like one. Well, I guess he doesn't have to kill the Banshees.
Gonna go all ground.
Now that's 6 of them too. Yeah, he needs to deal with those because those are going to be able to. The other thing those Banshees can do is they can kill the Broodlings very quickly. So then the Broodlords don't do nearly as much damage. But what is Quailman doing? He's trying to set up a new base. He's building some Zerglings. He just needs to move in and win this. Actually, we're at the 27-minute mark. We probably should pause. It should be over. Alright. Yeah. There's some Corruptors. Good. He should be able to win with that army right there.
looking pretty solid.
Yep, for sure. And he's got 6,000 minerals in the bank too, so that helps.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, he decides to finally move up. He's waiting on his slow broodlords. Oh. Now that's just adding insult to injury. He just morphed 20 paintlings.
He's also trying to paint the ground purple.
Oh, and he's adding spines in the middle of the map. That's funny.
I'd say this is what we would call the manor now.
The
right?
manor spines?
Manor
Yeah,
spines,
probably. Well, Stone has workers over these other base locations, but
I don't think it's gonna do much good this time.
That's hey, a GG out of Mitchell. That's all, folks.